It's a beautiful day. Hello, welcome to another podcast, another episode of All Things Mjolo with Lynn. Today on the table, I'm joined by Tino, and none other than Ron. I'm joined na Tino na Ronas. An interesting topic yatinotaura nezvayo. To be laughed is to be seen. Kudiwa kuonekwa. Teti chirevei kana tichiti kudiwa kuonekwa. Kudiwa munhu anokuda anenge achiona the smallest things and pay attention to the smallest things you say, to the smallest ways you act. Anenge achita pay attention to those. Wokuti wakavara iro, I don't know. This guy was paying attention. I don't know if you Google to be loved is to be seen is I don't know if you would search kuti zvinenge but I think that's my own definition. If a person gives you attention to the extent kuti those little details anita pay attention, that's a beautiful way to feel loved, I would love to think. So I don't know about to be loved is to be seen.
So what I have here is to be loved is to be seen means that true love and acceptance involve being truly understood and acknowledged for who you are without judgment or condition. It's about being visible and recognized as a unique individual with your own strengths, weaknesses, and quirks. So I think this is like self-explanatory,
Yeah. From a female perspective, I would think to be loved is to be seen means when I mention I loved flowers, I did not say buy me flowers. Mm-hmm. I said I loved flowers in passing, and my partner would recognize that this person loves flowers. And she does it, not musiwo yandashtaura. On a random day, he buys me flowers. Mm-hmm. I feel like I can't and not just about flowers. I would talk about the teeniest, the pettiest things, and he would pay attention to those things. I don't like this scent. Maybe ndoya Shandisa. I don't like this scent. The scent, I don't like it. It does not change there, but randomly a different cologne because I said I don't like it. Mm-hmm. He heard me. I think ziri pazvunhu zvakawanda for ladies. I don't know how. Iwe semukadzi ndichibvunza Tino, what makes you feel kuti I feel kuti munhu anondiona and anondinzwa. Chinenge chiri chinokusvitsa for that extent yekuti unofunga kuti no, my guy loves me. What would be that thing? Chisimborire like kutengerwa mota, kuitirwa kudanirwa mukomana webhosvo and stuff.
Yeah, well, I would actually say kuti kudanirwa mukomana webhosvo is not really a bad thing, mm-hmm. But it's something huge, right? Mm. So tsatatomboenda kune chakakura kudaro. We're looking at the things that are smaller than that, something that is. Okay, let's just say I mentioned, I don't like this. I don't like being in an environment like this. You don't take me to that kind of environment. So why don't I like it is not really like, it shouldn't be considered because the fact that I don't like it means it has to be like something that we run away from, that something that you consider no. Exactly. It means it's more like you're listening at the same time. After you've listened, you taking action according to that.
Yeah, there's a difference when someone listens and they take action. There's a difference. I don't know for a male perspective, what do you take this topic to be loved is to be seen? Because I believe men and women, we are different. Because we are emotional beings.
We are emotionally wired.
But anyway, I think for men it's kind of different. I think to be loved is to be honored.
To be seen.
Yes, being treated with reverence.
Okay.
Yeah, with the uttermost respect. I think, yeah, that'll be the best definition from a male perspective, of course.
But it's to be seen in a certain way because respect, it would that I see you. It's showing me that I see you as my man is the man in my life. I'm respecting you. Uripo usipo. I choose to respect you. I choose to honor you in the ways I deal with others, in the ways that I deal with myself. I'm honoring you in your absence and in your presence. So in a way, it's to be seen.
Yeah, it's a different kind of
It's sort
being
of
seen.
It's more of acknowledgement,
Yes.
not seen.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
So to be loved is to be acknowledged.
Yeah, more or less that's what we are trying to say.
Makes sense.
Kuti isisi vanhukadzi, I would love kuti ndikudanana na Peter, and I tell Peter kuti muswa 5.
Why the name Peter though?
It's just an example, okay? Ndikudanana.
Maybe that's the first name that
An example. Okay.
That's the name that came to her mind.
No, I hear you.
Okay,
Peter, hey, but I mean, Peter, isn't he the one that betrayed Jesus?
Okay, ndikudanana Charles.
All right. Yeah, you did it, Charles. All right.
Ndikudanana Charles. I told Charles. Muswa 5, I'm planning kuenda ku Joburg, Makusen.
Joburg.
Ndabva ku Joburg ndoenda ku Jamestown kwa Taylor. Ndabva kwa Taylor ndoenda ku studio kunorekoda anditi. Ndabva ku studio ndoenda ku church anditi. And then Charles makes an effort to I remember that for me ndonzonge ndaonekwa. Kuti musi wa 5 wasvika Charles arubvunza saka program yako yakamira sei. But I've been saying this.
Or maybe anogona kufonera achikubvunza kuti uri kupi. At that time wanga wamuudza kuti ndinge ndiri kwa Taylor. You get the point?
Yeah.
So it's more like pamwe atokanganwa here kana kuti handizivi kunenge kuri kukanganwa here kana kutoti I'm not sure pamwe ari kungobvunza for the sake. But kana ndakuudza kuti panguva from this time frame to this time and then ndiri kwakati. Something you wrote in your head, you know, no akambondiudza kuti anenge ari kwakati.
But kana ndopandikuti to be loved is to be seen. Haasi kundiona, haasi kunditeerera when I'm telling him these things. Saka pfungwa dzake dzedziri semunhurume, what will be the thought yekuti munhu anokanganwa zvinhu zvinenge zvichiita vanozvidzwa your girlfriend or your wife whatever tells you kuti I'm going to be doing 1 2 3 4 5 and then you forget.
Like you said earlier on that our minds are wired differently. So number 1, we are as singular priority type of beings. You know, we prioritize one thing over everything. So if you send me to the shops, for an example, to buy bread, I'm going there to buy bread, and on the way, if you tell me tomatoes and everything, we can't really pay attention. That's why we are kind of bad at multitasking.
Okay.
So there's an example that was given by this commercial by First for Women, if I'm not mistaken, that they were explaining that a man's brain is like a library with different shelves, bookshelves, if I'm going to put it that way, and drawers. So every time when a man thinks, if he wants to take a decision on something, it's like he gets into the library in his brain.
Okay.
Gets into the library, specific aisle, specific shelf, specific drawer, specific file, specific point. Then after that, all this process will be done carefully. So after the whole process, you take out the drawer, you close the file carefully, put back the drawer, push the drawer back in, and finish the whole process. Then you get out of the library. That's how men think. Okay. But then on the other hand, women, I'm sorry about this one. Please don't come for me on this one. It's like they are a ball of wire. You touch one wire, it ignites everything. You know, so everything is so connected. That's why you find out that if I do something today, women can reference something that happened like 2-3 years back. And you, by that time, you can't even remember, Kuti, what was happening back then.
And you probably didn't have the intention
So,
of.
so are you telling me?
So you have got better memory. Hence, you guys are mothers.
Okay. So you're telling me that all men are reds. They are not. I read this book by Thomas Erickson, Surrounded by Idiots. That's the title of the book.
I love that title, man. It actually makes more sense.
That my reds, they are more, they are not emotionally, emotional. They are more task orientated.
Yeah, we're task oriented.
They are more task orientated. They are blunt. They just
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. They don't care about the people's feelings. So are you telling me that all men are reds?
No, we do care about
and also
our baby girls' feelings. Usually men, when they express their feelings, it's towards their baby girl, So as a wife, if you take the baby girl type of vibe, like be his baby, then you're going to be safe. But if you're going to be the wife, the mother, but at the same time,
what's the difference between the wife and the baby?
The daughter depends on the man for protection.
Okay.
On everything. Like, she knows that my father is my dad is better than John Cena, like he's the best.
Like the superstar.
He's a superstar, basically. So, a daughter, most of the daughters, or is it like, my dad, I love my dad this, my dad that. So, if you express that side towards him, he's definitely going to protect you 110%.
Oh, you're good. So how does one express that kind of side?
No, I don't know. We just
gotta leave
it to the viewers
to be dependent.
Eh?
Like you have to be dependent on him.
But some men are very toxic. I can't be dependent on a toxic person.
No, listen. The way very easy to deal with.
You think?
No, I don't think. Chinoita could say varume vave lazy or like, it's because they see the potential in you to be a good mother, to be a good wife, good girlfriend. But a man who would wakadzi munozobatwa ne rinenge demon or something. But men are very simple creatures. Just perform your roles, your feminine roles, and offer me respect. That's it. And also, to know the encouragement. For a man to be better, most of the time, behind every successful man, there is a woman. I can give an example in Monomo Studio. This can be my entire life. Like, this can be my house. But for better goals and improvement and growth, I think it's another madzimai. What is that? So you should balance.
Okay.
Soft pressure and indirectly. How do you do that?
Like
encourage him.
Stable kind of pressure. Like bringing stability. Because when you came.
Sorry, on what you just said. I thought the men bring stability into my life. That's my own thinking. And
stability in a direction.
One. We actually need women. Most of the times because we came from women. I mean, like 9 months. we do need you. So I think final balances are the three. Be able to be a mother to me, be able to be my wife, and be able to be my daughter.
All in one.
All in one. You require a lot.
I mean, you guys.
I guess men require a lot.
You can multitask already. So
I thought we require a lot.
I thought we required a lot, but
no,
because I can be. Ndopano shanda emotional intelligence. They could read the room. This time my man wants a daughter. This time my man wants a mother. This time he wants a girlfriend.
Yes, of which I think mothers are very emotionally alert. That emotional side, you're better than us.
Okay.
Natural. Look at when murume ane more of a feminine side. Maybe ananga kurira mbaye vaskana.
But
kana wakaita sei suta kura nemasoja. Unotokura uri gandanga.
Yeah, it's more like you are more on the logical side.
Yes.
more than the emotional side.
But Munaga, that very hard to date and to be in a relationship
Because
because
nepasingade logic iyoyo inenge
yes, ndopanda people
parikuda emotion.
Parikuda emotion.
No, we can be sweet if we have.
It's not about being sweet. It's about being emotional with me when I'm emotional. Pane pandru doti ndicheme, let me cry. And
being
then
sweet, by being sweet, I simply mean we can be relevant. We can appeal to your emotions. Understand? So, but kwanza nonyenga warara no simza msoro kana rizingadi. So basically, we can do that, but for a reason. Because I'll be knowing good if I don't do this.
And one thing about men, they are very intentional.
One thing I've also noticed in our time now, I mean, of the equals unity, but men is an effort when they are pursuing a lady. There's so much effort. There's so much intention. They will pay attention to everything that you say. You don't like the color green. Oh, so I bought you a black flower as your favorite color.
Once mom is a green,
Once mom is if you even buys the green flowers, you won't even. Why do men? But
it brings us back to the point, Pepe Kuti. We are focusing on that thing at that time, like that very same thing at that time, and did it. I'm moving on to the next thing. So it's more like you
was dealing with okay.
You see, you were talking about the library and stuff, going to the specifics.
Carefully getting into the car, carefully driving to the library, carefully opening the main door,
Jesus.
Carefully getting the keys, carefully opening the other door, carefully walking into the other aisle till you do your business, then you carefully leave and go back home. That's how our brain functions.
But there are things men don't need to be reminded. If it's chiri chunu cha unoda, I've seen there are things that they don't need to be reminded of.
Priorities.
Yeah, their priorities.
What's that?
For example, if you love soccer, you don't need to be reminded.
Man City Warrior. Man City Warrior.
You don't need to be reminded that. You don't need to be reminded season in Tangarini.
You have all the details.
You have all the details. They prioritize the library thing. It works in a certain way, but Panejunu have no prioritizer because they love them. Because of the library thing. That's my thinking.
They are very intentional beings. In such a way, if he wants something, if he prioritizes that thing, then he puts all his intentions.
Yes. Just like
I don't even have to tell you, you know.
There are no circles and spirals in our mind. It's horizontal, vertical, diagonal.
When it comes to women,
no
when it comes to relationship, they are dating, they are in marriage, they're whatever. It's just that I'll see that top priority chat. Otherwise, if they made Pavai Kuita priority, they remembered all the details. They remembered that I have 2 kids. You would remember that I have 2 kids. Their ages 18 and 10.
You study for that particular subject and you want to make sure you pass the subject. Once you pass, it's as if I ask you a certain subject, like if I ask you the details, you no longer remember. Like
because Jatopera, I want to be with Lynn. So Lynn,
in order for me.
I've got a question though.
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Are you married?
Very much single.
Makes sense. But anyway.
No.
Why does no?
What makes
you
sense?
must be happily married actually, because the way you are reasoning and your understanding, it proves that you spend most time with a man or a male figure.
Okay.
So unlike
I feel violated.
It actually makes sense.
It does not. What are you saying?
No, what I'm saying is, if you spend more time with us, you understand. I don't know why women get angry when we forget things. I mean, we are both human beings, but our capabilities are different.
No, I'm not saying Kutichi. There is forgetting Yejunus Nabasa. Yes, I understand. Better forgetting Yejunus and later time and again reminding you. I'm in a relationship in Pascal.
Yeah.
Pascal almost 5. ndikuda kuenda ku Joburg ndaunoda isoso every 2 days pasika muswa 5 November I'm doing this pasika and then muswa 5 unosvika and then you forget. I've been reminding you.
Yes, that's how we function as men, and if you fail to understand it now zvinogona kunetsa.
Ndo andoti my priorities ake munosho that's how we are
priorities. The reason why we need women, this is one of the things that you are supposed to be. And Mwari dai vakakupai moyo seduka.